How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brad, the DC Universe Geek, for those of you who may not know, and today we're going to have a look at the 1/12 Collective John Stewart Green Lantern action figure from Mezco Toys. Front of the box has a great big lantern on it and his name in the top left, DC logo, and 1/12 Collective Pose Play Display. Top of the box, we have the 1/12 Collective logo again. Here's the left-hand side of the box, and the right-hand side is exactly the same. And here's the bottom. I think that mine got crushed during shipping. The back of Le Packaging has images of all the stuff that you get on the inside. It's all there on the back of the box, accompanied by some artwork and the barcode. Pulling this guy out of the protective sheath, here's what it looks like when you're peeking at it through the window, and here's what it looks like when you're not looking at it through the window box. Look at all that fancy stuff that comes with him. And here's a view of everything that you get in the package, finally out. An absolutely fine selection of hands and Green Lantern power accessories. Here's the fist that comes with the green star emanating from the ring. The twinkly light, very pointy. Here's a close-up look at the blast fist. That's the one that it's supposed to be him shooting a blast of green energy at Sinestro's face. I'm not actually sure that's the sound it would make. Here's the smoking fist with all that green energy oozing out of it. It can't wait to get out! Here's the green inferno fist, at least that's what I like to call it. Wouldn't want to get punched in the face with that. And here's the shield fist, or I like to think of it as an umbrella fist. Also, here's a look at the two flight hands that he comes with for flying poses. Here's a look at the two kind of opening hands for the opening handy poses. As for that secondary teeth-gritting, goateed, cue-ball John Stewart Green Lantern head, that's going to be one that a lot of people actually like better than the one that came on the body. For a lot of people, the animated Justice League series was the first time they ever would have seen John Stewart Green Lantern. Before that, for a lot of people, Hal Jordan was the only one. And then we have the head sculpt that comes on the body, and this one actually looks a little bit like he needs to be on the TV show Reading Rainbow.
Hi.
Or maybe Denzel Washington? Just a little bit. He also came with an extra lantern symbol, and if you ask me, there's no real difference between the two of these, but you can just pop off the one that came on John Stewart and pop the new one on, and I mean, that's it. I think the best reason why I can think why they included another lantern symbol is because this one maybe falls off, and I don't know, it's like when you buy a shirt and you have that extra shirt button that comes hidden under the seam that you can replace any buttons that go missing. And then finally, we come to the lantern. This is definitely very, very cool. It has a classic Green Lantern shape for, like, you know, like a Green Lantern lantern, except for they've added that signature Mezco flair of detail to the handle and all around it. And how this little baby works, once you've installed the batteries that came with the figure into the bottom of the lantern, you just take his fist ring and you just put it in front of the lantern, and there you go, see? It lights up. That's actually how the big DC Collectibles prop lantern works too. If you look closely, you can actually see a little sensor on the inside of only this side. Not this side. There's nothing there. It's only this side. And you have to put the ring right in front of it to make that little tiny light up. As for the figure itself, it's definitely one of Mezco's finest. Going from the toe and working way up to the head, we can see that they did their Mezco thing by taking creative license. There's all kinds of extra green lines and details all over the bodysuit of this figure. I get why Mezco did this. I think it's because they didn't just want John Stewart in a black bodysuit with just green over his shoulders. The black boots is a decision I definitely wouldn't have made myself. I prefer green boots on my lanterns. Hal Jordan's gonna come with white boots. What? But in general, it's still a very attractive figure front to back. And look, the sew lines on the back, they're nice and tidy as well. So in general, so far, it's a figure that I'm really happy with as far as the figure itself and the quality of the figure and the accessories goes. Oh yeah, and he also comes with a flight arm and a figure stand, and we know how that works. Flight arm goes into the figure stand, ta-da, flight stand. As for Johnny Boy's articulation, let's have a look. His head is of the ball-peggian variety, and it can go down, it can go up, it can go all over the place. His torso is on a ball peg, as I'm assuming his waist is as well. When you combine the 3 points of articulation, he is very, very bendy. The shoulders butterfly back and forth, as well as go really, really far up. He's got the bicep swivels, double jointed elbows, swivel hinge wrists, groinly articulation for doing jumping jacks and running and stuff. There's a lot of articulation. He's got some round and round at the top of the leg, double crunch knees, nothing up here at the top of the boot, but he does have ball hinged ankles, and these are absolutely better than Batman's. These are better than a lot of Mezco ankles, if I'm being honest. There's more poseability in these than there is in many others. And that's it. Here he is with the rest of my Mezco 1/12 Collective DC figures. I think that he's going to make a fabulous inclusion into this collection, don't you think? Here he is with some other 6 and 7 inch scale John Stewart Green Lantern action figures. I like them all. They're all different, but this one is definitely one of the ones that stands out the most. And so now my final thoughts about this John Stewart Green Lantern from the Mezco 1/12 Collective is very simple. I like it. I think it's a fantastic figure. If you're somebody who is a stickler for having a suit that is very comic accurate, then obviously you're probably going to want to pass on this guy because look at all them extra suit details. And I would completely understand if you did. But if you can get past the idea that Mezco took some artistic license in slightly reinterpreting the look of his suit, and you're a DC fan and a Mezco 1/12 Collective collector, then I say absolutely, go find him, pick him up while you can. Get to him before the scalpers do. And if you do, I think you're gonna love him probably just as much as I do. But you know, these are just my ideas, my thoughts, and my observations for this figure, and I'm sure you're gonna have your own, so you know what? Why don't you take the time to leave them down in the comment section below, because that's what the comment section is for! And if you enjoyed this video, well, you can leave a thumbs up, that way I know that you enjoyed it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet and you think you might want to see more of the stuff that I upload to YouTube on this channel, then you are cordially invited today to become a super friend and join the DC squad. Simply by hitting the subscribe button and dinging the notification bell so that you know when I'm putting out new content. And with that, I'm done. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care. Thanks for watching.